I wasn't ready for that time. What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and today we are here at Garrett's brand new triplex that he actually overpaid for, and now it's ending up costing him thousands because it sucks. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's about how it feels.
I'm actually really excited to do this video because I don't make that many mistakes when buying real estate, but Garrett made this one and now we get to learn from it.
Here's the thing. I think this is a little bit of clickbait. I'm gonna forewarn you. While it's not the princess I thought it would be, it's also not the
The stucco could use a little bit of work.
Yeah, it's not that bad though.
Yeah.
Just needs painted.
Garrett's
It needs
definition
patch.
is just needs paint.
It needs patch. I talked to Dan about that. Look at this yard though. This guy takes pride in the yard, man.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
Don't tread on me. He wants us to stay off the grass.
Thing. Today's Veterans
Stay off
Day.
the grass.
There's 3 units right here. This one is a 1-bed, 1-bath. The middle one is a studio. And then this far one is a 2-bed, 1-bath. But wait, there's more. And it is amazing. Let's look back here. This is what made the deal for me. And it was kind of a gamble. Still is. So far the gamble has not paid off for me. The gamble has hurt me bad. So this is also part of my property.
Is
in
it
all
really?
its majesty, yeah. But here's the kicker. I don't own the trailer. I just own the land. So I'm collecting lot rental from them, which I actually think could play to my advantage at some point, but so far it hasn't. And we'll jump into more in just a minute.
All right, guys, now we get to go inside.
Come on
Actually,
in.
it looks like you got this cleaned up.
Yeah.
So tell us why this has been such a terrible deal.
Okay, so it's kind of funny. I found this on the MLS and I connected with the agent. She was super nice. The people actually wanted to sell or finance it, which is rare. It was an MLS deal where they wanted to sell or finance it. So we are amoritized, is that how you say that word? Amoritized over 30 years, but I'm paying 5% interest, which is a little steep, but I only had to put 20% down, which usually I have to put 25% and I have closing costs. So it all kind of balanced out for me. I only paid $265 for this property, which when I bought it, I thought was a screaming deal. But this unit, the tenant had to be evicted right as I took ownership. So we took ownership like the day after he was evicted, and it ended up needing a full remodel. When Luke got in here and started fixing it up, it just, one thing led to another.
Just more and more and more and more.
So I'm into this remodel project like 15 grand.
So let's make this a learning experience.
Learning experience.
And guys, I make fun of Garrett. Garrett knows what he's doing. I just thought it was funny because, I just thought it was funny because in this specific deal, it has turned out to be a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you do an inspection on it?
Yes, we did.
And the stuff that was in the inspection, what didn't show up that ended up costing you money that you didn't think you were gonna have to pay for that then you did?
So it was things like, you know, I knew that the carpet in here was really bad. So I was like, okay, we'll replace the carpet. But then the subfloor was also bad. So then we had to replace a lot of the subfloor. It was things like in here, I'll show you in here. You know, hey, the old cabinetry looks really bad. We might have to repaint it. But then it's like, yeah, it's beyond repair. We're just gonna put new cabinets in. It was things like, you know, hey, we'll probably need to do some work in the bathroom. And then it was like, hey, we got in here, you know, we started repairing the tub and it was rotted underneath. So then they had to repair and subfloor, panel all this. So I knew we were gonna have, you know, $5,000 to $10,000 worth of work. I just didn't expect 15 to 20,000. So things that we didn't necessarily see. I just didn't know how bad it really was, if that makes sense.
Totally.
What do you think we can get in rent for this unit?
The location is unique. You do have washer and dryer hookups, and it's a 2-bedroom with a very large living room.
And this bedroom's actually pretty big.
Depending on the location, my guesstimation would be different. Honestly though, I would say I don't think it's unrealistic to get $900 to $1,000 for this place.
That's kind of what I'm hoping. Luke thinks we'll get like $850, but I think we might be able to get a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Your location is the only thing that makes me feel like $850 might be.
Yeah, it's
realistic.
definitely not prime. This is not an A neighborhood.
It's B if you lie.
Yeah, it's B on a good day. But this unit's super clean. I mean, we'll get some good tenants.
This bedroom is a little smaller. No, I think 900. I think you should push for 900, maybe 950.
Yeah, I agree. It's nice.
I love the lighting fixture in here.
Yeah, this is cool.
Now, it's not, let's run the numbers really quick, because I want people to see what a bad deal for Garrett is. Yeah. So purchase price was
$265. And I had like no closing costs because it was
Now, the one question I would have is how bad are the other units?
This one was this one was worse. Well, this is the biggest.
So right now, not including the mess that we're going to get into, what did this renovation end up costing?
About $15 or $16.
$15,000 to make rent ready. If you haven't checked it out, you guys have to go and check out my app. It's actually freaking awesome because you can plug all of this in. So we got a purchase price of $265, cost to make rent ready $15,000.
Yeah, we haven't wanted to jack rent up on these people too much yet, because we didn't want to have to do all of them at once.
You didn't have any closing costs.
Yeah,
20% down, 30-year AM.
Yep.
Interest rate of 5%.
Yep, and I can refinance after a few years. I'll refinance in.
Okay, so rents. Let's say you're gonna get $950 on this. What are you getting on the other two? It's a loft and a 1-bedroom.
I think I'm getting $500 on this one.
500 and 750.
750 on the next one. Yeah.
Okay, you're getting 500 plus 750 plus 950.
2200.
Perfect.
I'm great at mental math.
2200. I'm great with the calculator. Are you collecting any utilities?
They're all paying their own.
They're paying their own. We're gonna run vacancy at our standard, maintenance, management, insurance for this property, probably $500.
Yeah, 500 or 600.
We'll do 600 to be aggressive, and taxes.
1600, I think.
What does it say? It wasn't a great deal beforehand, according to this.
Well, that's because of the cost to make rent ready.
That's
true. If you take out those costs to make rent ready and you make it 5,000, which is what I thought.
Let's edit it. With the renovation that Garrett wasn't expecting, you end up with a 6.6% cash on cash return. So you're cash flowing $4,500 for what he put down. Now, if we go back, your cost to make rent ready, what did you think it was going to cost?
I thought it was going to be like 7,000.
That puts you at like a 7.5% cash on cash return.
So here's the kicker. And like I say, that's
Did
why
we
this
include
is
that?
No. That's why this is a gem.
What were you gonna?
These people are paying $150 a month right now. I think I can get their lot rental up to like 400, maybe even 450.
So that does change the numbers
a lot.
Pretty drastically.
That was the kicker for me. That was the gamble that so far hasn't
Well, why
paid
was
off.
it a gamble though?
Well, it's because of this obscure variable that we're about to talk about. But it wasn't a gamble.
So with them, they're paying $150.
They own the trailer, but there's no way they're gonna move that thing ever. If anything, they'll just sell it.
So if you upped it to 400, that would actually bump your cash on cash return. It's like a 14%.
Yeah, which is
actually a pretty good return on your property.
Which I know I can get 400 out of that. There's no way they're gonna.
So explain why you haven't done that already.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Let's go over here.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
These people have been here who knows how long. The previous owners owned it like 15 years, and she said that this lady drops a check off in January each year and prepays the whole year. So she's like, I never talk to her. She owns the trailer, she takes care of everything. And I mean, how could she not? She's only paying $100 a month to park her trailer there. We didn't do an inspection on this trailer because I don't own it. My idea was to jack rent up to 400 or 450 or maybe even more than that and hope that she moves out so that then I can take ownership of the trailer and then I can rent the whole thing out for 800. You know, maybe I have to buy it for $10,000 off of her or something like that.
You didn't have a hope that she'd just pay it?
I mean, if she pays it, great.
You savage.
Well, if she pays it, great. But she's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But we didn't do an inspection here. And I think even if we would have, we wouldn't have discovered this. So you can see that pole back there, standing above her trailer. We can probably walk back there here in a second.
But that's not even on your property.
You wouldn't think, but it is.
No, where does your property line go?
So she had prepaid through December. So we're almost to December. I figured we'd raise rents on her after that. But she contacted the management company, and this is where it might get kind of sticky, especially where it's a seller finance. They didn't disclose this to me, but this pole back here was leaning, and as a result, we had to bring in the electric company to fix it. And Chandler, I said the same thing. I said that should be the city's responsibility.
Well, no, but where is your property line? This isn't your property.
But this is, and it's on my property line.
So this is the pole that's the problem?
Yes.
What's wrong with it?
No, nothing now, it's new.
Oh, because you already paid for it.
I already paid for it.
What was it doing?
The old pole was leaning like it was gonna fall on her trailer. Like
Okay.
bad, apparently. I didn't ever see it before. So, guess how much it cost? You might already know.
It was like $5,000.
It was $6,000. This pole was $6,000.
And it already looks crooked again.
Yeah, I mean, they cemented it. Yeah, $6,000 to bring this bad boy
Hello. I'm not. We're looking at the pole that needed to be fixed.
It's already fixed?
Yeah.
in. Are you the owner here?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. So how long have you lived here for?
Since 82?
And you own this?
The trailer, yes.
Nice.
He bought it for me.
That's awesome. Looks like a great place.
Before he passed away, he paid it off.
Bless his heart.
I'm gonna call and see about the rent.
Oh yeah, did Luke call you about it?
Wondering because I know Kenny paid for a year
Yeah.
for me.
Is that the previous owner? Kinley?
No, Walker's who
started
gave him
partying. Oh.
for $1,000 for the year
Okay.
rent.
I'll tell Luke to, maybe if I get your phone number and then I'll tell him to reach out and,
Because I know that I'm not sure if it was October, if it was November that he paid that for a year.
yeah, I don't know.
Probably due.
Probably about due.
And I was thinking I need to call.
Okay, I'll have him call you. That way you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. I do want to get money saved so I can move to Wyoming.
Oh yeah? What's in Wyoming?
My family.
Cool.
That's where I want
Well, whenever you decide to sell the trailer, you have to let us know. I'm sure he'd buy it off you. I don't know how that all
I was
works.
just thinking $5,000 for it because it still needs a lot of work. Kenny couldn't get to the inside that much. We got all new appliances though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'd work something out like that. When do you want to move?
A couple of years because I think
Cool.
it's going to take a couple of years to save money.
Yeah,
I got to go to work.
I'm wondering if he'd even figure it out where he said, hey, if you moved out a little sooner, we'd pay a little more or something. And
That would be good, yeah.
yeah, I'll have him reach out and figure it out with you.
Be nice. That would help me.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Please don't.
Heck yeah. Nice to meet you. I'm Garrett. So she said she only wants 5,000. Told you.
I was gonna say, dude, this is why Garrett can't meet people because he's hard
too
until he
nice.
meets them, and then immediately he's like, yeah, 1,000 a year, that's fine.
Yeah, 1,000 is more than fair. $5,000.
Yeah, well, if she's trying to save, I don't know. I mean, you could
Well,
probably
just tell her I'll
take
give her
rough hands.
7,500 and see ya.
And then, yeah,
And then
I
fix it up.
do wonder how much work that needs. But she seems like she's taken really great
Oh yeah,
care of
her
the
yard
lawn and
looks
stuff.
awesome.
So
she said it has all new appliances.
yeah.
I mean, even if I only get, I mean, golly, if that thing's fixed up on the inside, I could get 800 or 900.
Spend another 5,000, you get it, and then you rent that place for 800, and then I'm the idiot for saying it was a bad deal.
This bad deal turns into
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell, and we'll keep you posted on this ends up turning out to be a good deal or a bad deal, because right now with the additional $6,000 he spent on the pole that he didn't know about in due diligence, it's not great, especially if he doesn't have the heart to raise rents on that.
She was so nice.
It's a very bad deal, so we'll keep you posted.
Update. She's been there since 1982, so she's lived there for 40 years. Someone named McKinley bought the trailer for her and just paid it off, and so she's been there for forever. She told me that she wants to move to Wyoming, and I said, when? She said, probably in 2 years, I gotta save money. I said, well, let me know, because we want to buy the trailer off you when you do. I told her I work for Luke. I never tell people I'm the owner, because I get super guilty conscience if people know I'm the owner. But she said she probably only wants like $5,000 for the trailer, which I had thought 10, even if it's in terrible shape, which I don't think it is. I mean, the outside doesn't look too bad, and her yard's immaculate, and she said it has all new appliances. So if I can get her to sell the trailer, even if I pay the 10 that I had thought to get her out now rather than in 2 years, I can get that fixed up and get the rent probably at 800 or 900. And all of a sudden I am cash flowing really well, and it's only another $10,000 investment.
Yep. So there's your update.
I just kind of shortchanged. Honestly, I didn't really put that much time into due diligence because I was like, oh, I stole this thing. But do some due diligence. I wish I would have discovered that. That could have been $5 or $6 grand that I got off the purchase price before. So, I mean, look at those things, you know? I don't know how anyone would have discovered that, but I wish I would have.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time.